Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is right at 4:30-ish, Monday the 19th of June, 2023. Right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity's at 58%. 31 degrees Celsius. It feels like 92 to 95. So it's not horrendous, but it's warm out there. So we are off to my daughter's house. By we, I mean the royal we. Me, myself, and I. Anyhow, get these windows up. One thing, being down here in Florida, first thing I do when I open the door is stick the key in the ignition and drop all the windows. Because this place, it's like an oven in here. Anyway. Sometimes it's so hot you have to drive for a bit to get the air to flow through. But it wasn't all that bad today. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see down there in the creek. Where are we at? Anyway, there's a white egret down in there. There we go, there's the ditch. There he is, or she is. Just part of living down here. You get all these pretty birds, pretty scenery, trees and whatnot. Somebody commented about loving all the palm trees. They live up in the Blue Ridge. It's an area I love to travel in. It's got some great scenery. But I commented back about before I started my YouTube channel. I used to watch, YouTube all the time, and I would make comments to people. Show your local town. Show you traveling from where you're at to home, or from home to where it is you're doing your bushcrafting videos or whatever it happened to be. Because I've never been there, right? So, like, Granddad is an old man. I've never been to England, so seeing the towns around him and the roads that are around him are interesting. It's something that he's grown up with, doesn't even pay any attention to for the most part. And for me, it's something unique and enjoyable. One lady I remember saying it to was from Sweden, and then another lady that I followed all the time was from down in Australia, actually South Australia. So after doing that for a little bit, I got to thinking, I was like, you know what? I live in a part of the world that a lot of people come to just to see the area, you know. So that's what I started doing some small videos to see how it worked, and just using small digital cameras, mostly picked up from thrift stores. You know, I still don't spend a whole lot of money. Most of my cameras are my cell phones. I've tried going with different action cameras, but they overheat. Like the GoPro. I've had 3 GoPros, and none of them have really worked all that well for me. They heat up too quickly, and like if I had it mounted up in the windshield right now, it would already be overheated and dying out. So they never really, like I said, they never really worked for me. Plus the whole fact that like you have to have it, they're programmed to download to your computer, and special programs to edit the films or the videos and whatnot, or use different parts of editors. Anyway, it's too much of a hassle for me. It gets to be more of a job and not fun, and I'm not out here to do a job. I'm out here to have fun. Maybe just sitting here yakking at y'all isn't like the most fun in the world. It's not like I don't know what to compare to, but I'm just sitting here basically talking to my camera. But it sure beats not doing anything while I'm driving. And it's actually picked up to a point where if I don't do this, then I feel like there's something missing in my day. So I enjoy getting out here and doing this kind of stuff. Whether it be just babbling away at y'all, or showing different meals that I've made, or different projects that I've worked on, or what have you. So I don't remember how did I get on this topic. But anyhow. How did I get on this topic? What was I talking about before I got to this? I don't remember. But I guess that's par for the course. So anyway, yeah, I talking about the palm trees and whatnot. I'm still, like, I grew up in South Jersey on the beaches. And yes, the beach was gorgeous. I totally enjoyed the beach. I enjoyed going through the pinelands, South Jersey pines. Many of my family were born and raised there, so we ran those trails all the time when I was a kid, and it was always pretty and different. And Florida is way different to what I've ever encountered up there. Any of these little wild areas that you could walk through. I mean, it's just, there's so much tropical style brush. It's a totally different environment. And that's, like I said, it's the same way I feel about, whoa. Cars are like this way. Somebody ran across the middle of the street. Seriously, they ran across. This is the middle of a 4-lane with a turning lane in the middle, and they ran across it and made traffic stop. They're lucky traffic stopped. Of course, I'm lucky that traffic stopped without hitting him too, or it would have been a major backup. I'd have to turn around and go a different way. Oh man, people. So yeah, that's why, or one reason why I started my channel. Another one was, I think one of my first was a video response to somebody about cutting down another YouTuber. And then I ended up watching both channels, so. Anyway. Not a whole lot, like, I mean, from the time I got home yesterday, I didn't do a whole lot. I went home, took a nap, so I was wiped out. And then 2 loads of wash, and there's still a half a load to go. But I don't want to do a half a load, so I'll wait on that. But a little bit of cleaning up that needed to be done, you know, just stuff that had fallen or gotten in the way or whatever. Like the LED lights in the bathroom were flashing because it must have had a power outage. So I switched it back around to the solid purple light that I like to use at night. You know, just all that little stuff. Unpacked most of the groceries, and then I started thinking about it earlier today. I'm going to have to go shopping, shop my shelves probably Wednesday, and get several bags worth of junk food, or, you know, the quick meals that I like to make, excuse me. Ramen and chili and chicken and tuna and, you know, all that stuff that my daughter doesn't have. So I realized I left a lot of food in the refrigerator at my son's house. They may or may not use it. But anyhow, see, just all these, like, we're going over this little bridge right now, and there's a little spot over here to park at. Where is it? Coming up right now. There it is. I can sit there and, like, my camera shoots out over the marsh. So it's just a nice little spot to sit. I think it's pretty. It's tranquil. Usually have, you know, birds coming through and whatnot. It's a nice place to do a video, to do a shoot. It's also a nice place just to sit. Of course, it's a lawyer's office parking lot, so I don't know how legal it is to stay there, but I've never been bothered. But then again, I'm not there during office hours either, so there's that. I've changed to but, right? Need to get out of that but. So we're coming up on the last turn. I reckon that's going to be it for today, unless I do another one later on. But for now, let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantabulous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they ain't, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Sláinte, y'all. Bye-bye. Whoop, 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 whoop.